Hi, gorgeous, how are you?
Best dessert you've ever had in any country, is that correct? I heard that right? I've just got some guy in my ear. That's the right question.
Shout out to the McManus twins from Mullingar.
Who was he gonna say?
One Direction, Sunday night, take one.
Yeah, I used to go to a few games with my dad and my granddad. You know, I remember when we went to the Great Cup run, when we beat Man City and then beat Aston Villa 3-0, which was an amazing game, and then just lost out to Arsenal on penalties. And yeah, it was a pretty tense night. A good night to a good run to be a Rovers fan, really. If anyone's got any ideas how to brighten up this Twitcam, please enlighten me. Maybe it's because I feel a bit tired as well. Don't judge me. The fact that people can be so interested in you is...
Yeah.
And to every... Like, because we have a really hardcore fan base that just seem to know everything about us. They can sometimes know where we're going to be even before we do. I've never really understood anyone being anything other than themselves, and we've always said that from the start, that, you know, we just have to remain ourselves, and it's been easy, you know, you just gotta... It's cooler like that. You hate to see people who've changed.
Baby cakes.
So is it the main pitch we're going on?
Oh!
Thank you, Niall.
I was thinking, did she get a photo in the end?
I think she did, yeah.
Oh, well, I wasn't driving too quick, was I? It's how they got a V8 engine in there.
What?
Well, no one sees the person the number on. I think we've escaped it, you know.
I had quite a lot of jobs before One Direction. I wasn't very punctual, so occasionally I would turn in late for work, which often lost me my jobs. However, yeah, I did used to work here, selling the burgers and the hot dogs and that type of thing. It was good fun, actually. It was nice to... you could occasionally catch a little bit of the game if you were sneaky. Yeah, it was a nice atmosphere. Slight phobia of pigeons, birds. I was about 12, I reckon, going back into my toilet at home, and there was one locked in the toilet. It was quite traumatic for me, really. So I'm embracing my fears.
That's dedicated.
Who would you want her to date?
None of the boys. I'm sure you're the same. We all just know each other too well.
Let's continue.
No one wins it.
Well, it's probably because I felt like a bit of a tool when I gave out a fan's number, and everyone seemed to think it was Matt's.
God, this is a bit flat, isn't it? Like, I don't know what else to do. Maybe I should play some banging tunes. Here we are at the Amy Stadium in Melbourne. Pretty cool. We just had a kick around with the boys. I'll definitely remember this. This is, I mean, so many people that get to play in a stadium all to themselves.
Niall the bad boy. Give it a rest. Niall the church boy, more like.
Sorry you didn't have my full concentration. I'm like a big kid. Watch your toes, boy!
Lives in a blue world, and all day and all night. I can't see the words, I've got hands there. Dude, James.
The thing is, it was really, we had quite a short time to get to know each other, but I think all our personalities came out quite strong from the off. Yeah, like that. Like, Niall was completely carefree, loud, loving life. Liam's changed a little bit since then. Yep. You're quite uptight, quite serious.
I was a serious
But he's quite cheeky now. Zayn was quiet, but he's come out of his shell now, haven't you? No. No, he hasn't. And Harry was his usual charming self. Hello, all 6,300 of you. Hi. The Tomo's back now.
17th November. Are you testing us there?
I'm not being funny, man. You just made that up.
No, absolutely spot. I don't mind saying I am incredibly messy. Mess doesn't bug me, and it does annoy the other boys sometimes, but I am messy, and that's the way it is.
I'll tell you about the worst. Actually, I haven't asked this question either, so that's good. I was playing football. Ball came to me, turned away with the ball. With the knee I turned away with, someone slid right into me as I was turning. My knee went the opposite way to my body, and tore some ligaments in my knee, and that was, I thought I broke my leg. It was horrid. Horrid.
Did you get sent off, or?
Do you know what? I'd just been made the captain of my school team, and we were training for the first game.
Did you get sent off the other guy, or?
No, because it was just training. It was someone of our own team.
Training.
He's dead now. So we are here drinking coffee on the shoot for Little Things. I don't think that'd be cool, actually.
That wouldn't be cool.
No. It's always nice when you come back here at the video shoot and have the guys outside waiting. yeah, it's always nice to see. Because Niall often like kind of like makes decisions and then regrets them and then tries to like kind of weave his way out of them by making excuses. So we could just imagine coming back in 10 years' time and now goes, well, I married this woman and I don't really know what happened. But then another time when I went away, me and my dad played football against these people from the Netherlands, and they were just unbelievable, like unbelievable. So it's got loads of brand new unseen pictures that you guys haven't seen. You're right.
Look good. Okay, so...
I don't feel that, I'm in my joggers. I don't like cardboard me.
Harry's not bad at the Irish accent. Hi, mate, peeps. Harry's not.
Connors a tattoo.
Fool.
About your everyday...
Harry's pulling a funny face. Oh. I can't think. What's the most embarrassing moment I've had? Well, I played, I think I might have played one game for the Shoes. If not, I'd been training with them a few times. But a lot of my friends, actually, my friends from school, play for that club. And actually, I remember we'd played against them a few times. In fact, we played against the Shoes at one of the pitches next to Keepmount, one of the training pitches, I think. And yeah, I spoke to one of my friends, Rob, and he was saying how they were struggling for funds and they couldn't really afford to carry on. So I kind of thought I might as well get involved, and here we are. Hey Niall, I just Snapchatted someone. And I never brought it back since because you didn't deserve it. I think sometimes people think it's a bit too good to be true, and people often question if we actually do get on as well as it seems, and we actually genuinely do, which is crazy to say we didn't know each other, about 18 months ago that we met. Oh no, sorry, I just wasn't here. No, Harry was only joking. Oh, okay, got it. Harry decided to lay down on the beach and take a quick power nap. However, Zayn brought it upon himself to bury him in the sand. He has a sinister mind. I went to Fiji. Yeah, it's like Simon says so well, is that they are like little promoters. It is Simon that says that, right?
Simon says.
Yeah, Simon says. Zayn, can I just forward questions to you from now? Because actually Liam's being very immature. No! God, it sounds so morbid.
Just be positive, I suppose.
Them sour ones are beaut. The green sour ones. Good vibes. I think it's potentially the coldest day in history, or maybe the windiest.
No, he's not. I don't know. I think just because me and Liam just banter with each other a lot, he just gets the brunt of it, maybe.
Good day. Oh, it's found out that I've actually got a power of changing cars' colours. I'll show you that now. I think we're incredibly mature for our age. We surpass our years on maturity, definitely. Let's play that VT. It's Zayn Graffiti. If it can come this time, it'd be great. Where else the camera? I don't even know. The only phrase I know is like the ones that get you around, like, parlez-vous anglais? Do you speak English? Or... No, a few French swear words, but I won't repeat them. Do you know what? To be fair, we are pretty loyal when it comes down to pranks, actually. We don't really prank each other. There's none of this kind of like, we don't do that laddie thing of like...
annoying each other. Yeah. We're like a...
why can you bump on each other's pillows kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing, when anyone ever like, any of the boys like, oh, you wouldn't dare, then I'm just like, kind of would. No, I do.
Week isn't physique week.
Oh, come on, guys. This has been a bit of a rubbish trip come up. We need to make it more lively. What can we do for you?
It was a big decision in our career that we made here. I think it really, really could have gone terrible. But we're lucky, Well, I just thought, what would be, I'm very lucky to be in the position that I am, and I thought, what would be the best way to, kind of others benefit from what I'm experiencing at the moment. So, obviously it's always great to do things for charity. And as a band, that's something that's really important to us. And not just that, for the lads, my friends at home, I just thought, let's do something that, can be as big as possible for the lads. So I think all the lads are very, very excited. Thanks, mate. Yeah, because I think actually you need to think about actually what we are trying to do there. All we've tried to do in that instance is walk to the shop and go to the shop. So, it is a weird thing that you really can't explain. I used to, when I used to be really hard up for money, and say Stan was like sleeping at my house, like maybe the parents were away, I don't know, whenever basically, I'd drive up in my little Clio in the car, drive up to the local Tesco. Hopefully no one from Tesco ever hears about this, because they'll be like, you little... And if a sandwich, for example, goes out of date that day, you get one of these stickers, reduced, or in other places, whoopsies. Little whoopsie stickers.
Whoops. Hasn't it?
Anyway, I realised that basically, if I had one of these stickers from another sandwich, but I really wanted this other sandwich that actually didn't go out of date for another 2 days, I could peel off this sticker, put it on another sandwich, and then with the 50 pence that I've got, or the 55 pence that I've got in my pocket, I can pick up a sausage and egg sandwich. Very mischievous, very bad, and it's something I've regretted every day since, and I think I will do for the rest of my life. So there's a little funny story. I thought I should have saved that for an interview. That's pretty funny.
Holy moly!
Oh, hang on a minute.
Sure, of course. You know your roundabouts.
Yeah, I'm sure I've already learnt about this.
Have you?
No, Niall, of course I've never learnt about a roundabout in Malaysia.
Alright, but I only ask. It's like a group of girls who are friends, but there's one in particular who's really hot, but she actually doesn't know it, and that's the whole point of the song. Like, she's so hot, but she doesn't even realise it. So, basically, it's a load of rubbish. Yeah, he is a bit of a secret ladies man, actually. I'm pretty sure they still got them for free, you know.
The video
dance, go! Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, let me see. Yeah, but I can't see your number, love. You have to put your number there as well.
I'll tell you what, Kellogg's should do Cocoa Pops and Frosties together in one cereal package. My sister's called Charlotte.
That is an exclusive fart noise, right? Yeah, it's the first time I've ever embarrassed myself.
It's always nice to get up in the morning and do a spot of dancing. It's been good fun. Driving a nice car and getting arrested. Pretty much a normal day. You can take the ladder, Bradford. Parmesan. That's what it is. It's all about the parmesan. Oh, well, look how cool I am.
My first
Don't you win the prize of coolness?
At the end of the day, we're just doing something that we love, you know, and to be appreciated for that it's really nice. Yeah.
I've got plenty of birds all over my arms, like a bird here. So, Kevin, I'll be this bird here on my arm. That's who I look like. An awful fat pigeon. Yeah. Why haven't I got one? I don't think it's hard at all. You know it's a classic. It's not good. Don't try it.
But we're all really excited for people to hear the new album because we're pretty proud of it.
You're making me blush.
I don't remember saying that Justin Bieber was my idol. Not that there's anything against that. I just don't remember saying that.
I love her! And remember, people, you may not be plastic, but you are fantastic. Yes, we are. I suppose when anyone meets a chimp, it's pretty amazing. So it was cool. It is cool. Yeah, I mean, it's really, really exciting. It's going to be different to obviously what I'm used to, because obviously I'm used to going out and singing, which is a little bit different than playing football in front of thousands of people. Not to mention I haven't played in about 2 years, so hopefully I'll be not too bad. But yeah, I mean, having the chance to play in front of ex-pros is very, very exciting. I wish I had a quirky and interesting answer.
That is just Niall's legs and other bottom parts.
I think I'm a cookie man. Oh, thank you.
Well, I think I get it off my mother. She's a bit messy as well. She probably won't like me saying that, but that's the truth.
Sorry, one more time, if I could just get that one more time. Sorry, babe. Driving down the 101. It is hard to fit it all in, exercise, because after a long day you just want to go to bed or whatever, and also diet is difficult because we're always on the road and you just want to grab the nearest McDonald's or KFC or something. We've got One Direction pencils, pencil sharpeners, all the stationery.
We've got all that out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess the main thing is we're just trying to have as much fun as we can.
Do we do jugger bottoms? Do we do trucky bottoms?
Anyone?
Do we do trucky bottoms on the merch line, Will? That is a large kettle.
Look at me, I'm quirky.
I love you too. You get the odd dad who wears a t-shirt and who's dancing, and you can see he's just loving it for his daughter. And honestly, it's those guys that through the show that you really notice and be like, he is a great dad. If I manage to finish the shoe without breaking that'll be the first car that I've managed to keep that's not broken. I think if I was to describe myself as a player, I should underplay so then people don't expect. So I would say I'm just a pretty average player. But I'm quite aggressive, actually, quite an aggressive player. I'm a defender, so yeah, I don't mind getting stuck in.
So weird.
And also, during some of the island shows, Liam has agreed to wear a afro wig for the whole gig, so that's great. I've been a bit slow here because I don't actually know what I'm meant to be reading because that seems to be greyed out. So I'm looking at the sheet that says art graffiti, and here we are. I don't know if me personally, if I'd be able to hack it if I was a solo artist. You know, it's a lot of time away from home, but to have the other guys there with you is it's really nice. It makes everything so much more fun, you know. I don't know. When I was at boot camp, the final 200, I just completely cancelled myself out. I remember the interviewer saying, you know, how do you rate your chances on a percentage? And I said about 5% if I'm lucky. It's just, for me, it's more of a general, like, maturity and, like...
Maturity from you?
Yes, Liam, actually. If you please give me a second to explain myself. I think because you get all this responsibility at such a young age, it kind of forces you to grow up in certain ways in your mind. Sure, Kamasutate. I think. I might have just made that up. It does sound like something from The Lion King. Do you know what I'm talking about? Are you going to ask if we'd fight in front of girlfriends?
Yeah. Oh, are you going to buzz me out?
No. I actually think you get to a stage in a relationship where you get past the holding the wind in and getting stomachache because, geez, I've been there and it's not good.
So you're at that point then, in that relationship now?
But he doesn't fight in front of Danielle.
In 16 months.
How long have you been?
About 6 months, so...
Wow.
There you go.
You're up.
But I was fired pretty early.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I was an early bloomer.
Let's get a little closey.
We're not big divas, are we, Zane? I mean, look at the way you're dressed. You look a pillar, but you don't mind. Don't start making excuses, Mum. You're desperate for a photo as much as she is.
This one? Yeah. None of them actually mean anything. I just thought it looked cool. This is just a fat bird at the end of the day.
We have some news that we thought that maybe you should be aware of. Harry here has... I've got to say it. Fallen deeply in love. It was blossoming from the start. Do you know carrots? No joke, I've started eating quite a lot more carrots. The idea is we just take a nice stroll down the pier, as you do, and then we morph into each other. It feels slightly more serious for us. And yeah, I think it's an important song for us. Kyle! Good luck. Yeah, all the band, you know, when I've been telling them about when you know, I was getting involved with Three Horseshoes, then when I told them about this friend, they were all really excited about it. Hopefully a couple of them are going to make it down to the match. I know Niall definitely said he was interested. I mean, it all depends what the boys are doing with their families on that day, but hopefully we can get a few of them down. It's little things like that really are, you know, make it all pretty amazing. I'm very, very lucky. Sorry guys, that's incredibly rude of me.
I can't even.
In other words, hello. Oh, alright, love it was just a joke. And is it any other favourite tracks of the album, guys? Any other good ones? Any ones that aren't that good? Don't say anything. Set up that over next... What does that say, Liam? Set up
I'm not
over
sure.
next
Can we go back down on that one,
hours,
please?
I might need
What's going on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll definitely need some help hosting. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
We're really not that great,
That's
and
funny,
I've just shown that there.
I think maybe Liam. Yeah, probably guess that one.
Okay, here's a film that wasn't taught. Niall, talk dirty to me. No. I think it might be the fact that, you know, we just try and remain ourselves throughout it all and don't kind of like fall into the celebrity stereotype of like someone who's so like unapproachable, and we kind of just keep it real. Do you know what the frustrating thing about Tutcam is? You just want people to talk to you.
Yeah, kind of feel like a bit.
Loving the accent. What are the chances? Careful, it's a bloody brick! What a selfless thing to say, Harry. Yeah, you know, again, we're very, very lucky to have such a dedicated fan base. And yeah, when I tweeted about it, it went pretty mad, and people were getting pretty excited, which is great. You know, the more excitement that we can create, you know, hopefully the more money we can make for the charity. So it's the first shoot we've done without the boys on set, so of course we miss the boys. It's better when we're all together. But each of us have had a different location to shoot on, and this is my lovely place. That was so random, Liam. We won't have swear words in this room. Cats or dogs? Dogs. Always dogs. Can't we blame it on Niall or something? David Beckham.
Sorry, we recently we met David Beckham and Louis slept through it.
I did not sleep through it. That is not true.
What happened, Louis?
Paul Higgins is to blame.
a bit of a sore nerve here.
So you didn't meet him?
Basically, there was just what for one reason or another, the communication didn't travel to the bus that Beckham was here, and I'm a huge football fan. I was devastated.
Oh, well, look how cool I am.
My first
Don't you win the prize of coolness?
Yeah, it's going to be a poor Hollywood. Flag one. We've got a couple of hours now before stage. Fancied a little kick, kick around on the old footy, and decided to go to the nearest stadium and have a kick around. Happy days. Yeah. That's Liam. He's my favourite member, just by chance.
Fergie.
I managed to be in One Direction and play football. How great is that?
That's the end of the shoot.